Hello, everyone, and welcome to my first Twitch stream in, I think, years. Um, I switched over to YouTube for a while. I want to try Twitch back out and see how it goes. The last time I streamed on Twitch, I was apparently doing Cuphead challenges. So if that says anything, it's been a minute. So, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get my chat overlay, the one that I see, over top of my game, because that would be really nice if I can. Don't know if I can though. Let's see. I think I can. If not, it's okay. I have my phone next to me and I can have the stream manager up. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just load up the stream manager. That's what I always used to do anyways. Give me a tour as if I haven't done this before. Whoa. Stream Manager has been so changed since... Wow, that is way different. Holy. Wow, and yeah, I was right. It's been 2 years. I can see, like, bands that I did 2 years ago. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, how times have changed. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Decided to do some Rift Grant 2 tonight because I haven't done a proper stream in a while, at least on Twitch anyways. I've been doing YouTube streams for a little while and I figured why not go back to Twitch, at least try it once. See how it goes. So, I have a bunch of furry model mods, and first one I'll be using tonight is the one that you see in front of you, the XP mod for Commando. I've been playing this a lot in my free time. If you were at all around for my old streams where I played Risk Rain 2, you'll see that there's a lot missing here. I wasn't able to carry over my old Xbox files when doing this, unfortunately, when getting over to PC. So I've lost pretty much everything. But I do have all the DLCs, so that's no worry there. Trying to see if I can get my phone to be the other way around. Because right now I'm trying to charge my phone. Oh wait, I have a phone holder. Where's that at? The old one I used to use for streams. Here it is. Found it. One moment. Take off my phone case because I know it's a little too big for it. I need to remember to download the VOD for this and get it on YouTube afterwards, because I know I lost one of my old Hollow Knight streams because of me not doing it. Because at least how it used to work for stream VODs, you had 7 days to download them, and yeah, you had 7 days to download them, or else they were just gone, kapoosh, goodbye. So I ended up losing one of my old Hollow Knight streams because of that. But Just getting my phone set up so I can properly see chat. I also do have a chat overlay on the stream itself. It should appear above me whenever someone actually does chat. So you'll be able to see it there. And yeah, almost without further ado, just actually plug up my phone. I have to turn my light back on. There we go. Alright. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Now, I'm not great with Commando. But like, if the audio's at all like too loud or any of the balancing's off, please let me know. There's not really any way for me to tell. I'm not seeing the stream move here on my phone. Hold on, that feels weirdly enough. Yeah. Okay, that was weird. I can hear a little bit of audio from my phone, so there might have been a slight echo, because I am what we like to call a great streamer. I know what I'm doing. Totally. I'm a dumbass. I'm a certified dumbass. Alright. Gotta hold off on that. Yeah, this is the experiment model. The characters from Casualty Unknown. Casualties Unknown. And the model itself was made by Aikido. Love the model. I have a Saturn of it. I may at some point see if I can get it into this. But for right now, we have the original little guy. Hi. Just playing some Risk of Rain. How you doing? Yeah, again, if any of like the audios, like if the game's way too loud or if I'm way too loud or any of it's quiet, please. Any help is appreciated. Fair enough. Audio's fine. Thank you. I've got 3 days off of work, so I've got nothing to do tomorrow. Figured I might as well. Probably wasn't gonna be able to go to sleep for another couple hours. Yeah, another couple hours. Anyways, so okay. Why not stream? I was contemplating ever doing this or Dice a Million. Hey, even though you're unemployed, you still don't have work. That's something to celebrate. Although, not having money is the risk. It is the whole reason why I have a job. God, I remember. It really was 2 years ago, the last time I streamed on Twitch. I remember half my people that would actually end up commenting in the chat, it would just be like the same bots over and over again. Like, not like the same actual accounts, but like the same like blank paragraph of trying to sell me somewhere. like, oh, you can get free viewers with bot. And like shit. It was advertising like viewer bots, like the boost numbers artificially. Like, so I mentioned being able to see notifications for like years ago of me like banning those accounts. That's what those are. It's kind of funny. I need to not autopilot this too much, or else I'm going to getting myself murdered. So this game goes, you don't pay attention, you get dead. Obviously this early on, it's fine, but once we get later, I cannot afford to be... I'm gonna get the multi-shop and then head to the teleporter. Teddy bears were up. Crowbar's good, but it's mostly good for like characters like Loader or Bandit with things like that. With Commando doesn't really have any like big hitting things like that. They're more so small amounts of damage a bunch of times. So more things like bleed, status effects will be better for Endeavor. So Crowbar, if you don't know, it increases your damage very heavily to enemies that have health above 90%. You have an audience, so I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about because I've never seen this game. Yeah, that's why I started to explain that. But the so every item up the top, they all have different effects. The Crowbar, any enemy above 90% health would take extra damage from each attack until it falls below that. Which, like as you can see, my character is having a bunch of like small shots over time, as opposed to like one big heavy shot. Crowbar item is more so useful for those heavy hitting shots, as opposed to small ones. So that's why I took Teddy Bear, which has a chance to negate damage. So like if I were to get hit, I have a chance to block it out. Like you may notice occasionally that port locked comes up. That's what but also, funny that you mentioned being the only one in the stream. Even back 2 years ago, I never had a stream with no viewers. Even my first stream I ever did. It was meant to be like a testing stream for like just make sure that everything was working fine because it was my first ever stream. It wasn't meant to be anything long. I was literally getting on for like an hour to discuss things out and make sure that everything worked. But it ended up becoming a 3-hour-long stream. Oh, yeah, no, when I first started playing this game was so overstimulating. Because there's a lot going on. Once you get the hang of it and you know everything and you know what's going on, and you get better at handling the different enemies at once, it gets not a lot easier, but it does get better. Because obviously the more understanding that you have over everything, the better it is to do. Sun Grenade, chance to stun on hit. That's a pretty good one. There's a Crowbar again. So enemies have a chance to have like elite versions, which are just different modifiers too. That one that I just killed a second ago. Why I don't play a lot of games, probably means why I don't have any friends besides. No, yeah, you being VR chat, like that's fine. Because VR chat is more of like a social platform than it is a game, so that's why you like met a lot of people like that. In terms of games like this is a solo player game most of the time. Like, unless you're playing with friends, I don't think you can solo. So it's like, at least games like this, you wouldn't be meeting anyone anyways. And this is how a lot of my games are. I love roguelikes. They're easily my favorite kind of game to play. They're challenging, they have a lot of replayability. Ooh. Okay, so that is a red item. Reds are the most powerful items the game has to offer. In this one, as you just saw, as I'm attacking enemies, there's a chance for hooks to appear that hook in all nearby enemies. Oh, never mind. This one's fun. Reach, jump, height, hold it and right to slam down. So that. So the higher you are, the more damage that slam does. Is there any giant? I don't think there's. The closest that we have is a giant magma worm. Yeah, wrong franchise there. But so every stage there's a teleporter which you have to fully activate and charge, which has a boss that you have to defeat, like the giant stone titan that I had to beat just a little bit ago. Oh yeah, the bands, the ones that are making me jump higher, also negate fall damage as well, so I don't have to worry about that. 10% chance to crit. That is like one of the universally good items. Like with any character, it doesn't matter what your character is in. Those are always really good. I think. I don't think there was one that was. I don't know. It's been a while. There might be one that actually has Victoria's Hearts. Yeah, no, having 2 reds already. Pretty good reds too. There are some red items that aren't great. This is harder than Fortnite, I can tell you that right now. Yeah. Fortnite is like stereotypical shooter. This is enemies getting thrown at you left and right. So many items to learn, which I guess Fortnite has a lot of items to learn as well, I suppose. But so you see the top right where there's a timer and it shows the difficulty. The longer you spend on each stage and the longer that you take, the harder the difficulty actually gets. So you're encouraged to play quickly. Me, however, I coast. Say fuck it. I'll take as much time as I want. Yeah. It's not timer as in like the traditional sense of, oh, you only have this much time. Get so stressed. Yeah. So it's not like counting down or anything. Like it's not like, oh, after this much time you're dead. No, it's oh, you spent this much time, this is how hard things are gonna be for you. Oh, hello. You really thought. Yeah, so like right now, I'm in the middle of hard difficulty. And next up is very hard or very difficult. I don't remember. But there's a point where the difficulties stop actually changing names and it's just ha 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 constantly. That's where you've like gotten to the point where you won't eat. So getting this, because it gives a temporarily shield. Very nice. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, that's why I'm doing this to begin with. Something for me to do. Plus, I need to charge my phone anyways. I need to go. I just want to kill this stuff. They got launched all the way over there. That's nice. Let's see here. I see a chest though. I see a chest. And that, which I didn't actually grab. Let's go for these first, and then go for random. There's the crowbar. Yeah, bonus damage to enemies above 90%. Good. I think it's 50% extra damage. So everyone you do is kill anything you see. That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, because it's this game takes kill or be killed into a whole new level. Because it quite literally is either you kill everything that you need to, or you are dead. Okay, this guy's a son of a bitch. There's a couple healers. He's got the pink. It is a clay dude rider. A giant pot with oil-like appendages coming out of it. Very annoying attack that show doing good. So another big thing with this game is that you need to prioritize which enemies you're taking care of. Yep, there it is. It sucks everything in the area healing itself and doing a load of damage. The only reason why I live there is because I have the medkit, which after every instance of damage, after a little bit, I regain 15 HP. Very nice item to have. Yeah, once you know which enemies to prioritize, and like, best strategy, best item combinations actually help you live. It goes from being a really difficult game to one that you can somewhat manage. Those grand stacking bonuses are also tense. Now, I don't actually need to kill everything, because once I press that button there, I can go to the next stage. Lots of this stuff. And I can. Oh yeah, after every stage, your money gets reset back to 0. Well, here you're gonna be able to see my. Ouch. Okay, so these guys do a lot of damage. Pretty much a minigun. If I want to keep it in and stun. Yep, it didn't make it this year. And these guys, the splitting guys are probably my most favorite enemies in the game. Vermin. They are very annoying. Yeah, that's fair. This game is like over simulation nightmare at times. try Repo. Repo's fun. I could stream Repo at some point. That'd be fun. Even if it's just solo, that'd be a good time, I think. Yeah, no, there's times in this game where if you, like, don't pay attention for even a second, you could end up dying. I've had that happen many times. Like that. I've installed, but... That's fair enough. I'm sure that if you asked for it to be done, I would do it somewhere. All of those enemies are still alive, so I still have to take care of them. That's a little bit more disturbing. Do some dumb shit that skill. Yeah. That's pretty much how Reboot goes. Quite fun though, or at least I think. Hey, guys. Oh my god. Oh no, I thought that was a minigunner. They're called. I was about to say what the minigun guys were called, actually. I forgot them. Does not work. Yeah, there are some enemies in that game that can hear enemy-wise, so. Like very specifically the blind man. Easier to use shooting straight up there. I know Reds won't carry you everywhere because obviously I'm still smart. Like I said, not really good character. I just need to that's what I'm realizing. Hey, wait, I need it done. Get cocky. That's fair. Very easy to get cocky. Hell, especially in roguelikes. Roguelikes can be very unfair. I want to play with my best character. This is the loader. Or, let me actually show what loader usually looks like. This is the loader. Try comes, I do super VR ball. Yeah, you've gotten really good at that. And then I rolled an hour trying to beat my record. Fair enough. I have a Mountain Dew Code Red right now. Pretty good. But, so, this is loader. Instead of being more of a gun character, like the last one, this is a melee. Big old giant fist. This is easily my favorite character in the game. With a... Well, I said easily. I've also got a very close second, which I'll probably play with next. This is partially why. Grapple hook. I'm over. Very fun to play around with. And on top of that, extremely powerful. That's usually when I end up going to that fishing world. Like, most of the time, whenever I end up going there, it's after work. Yeah, exactly. Usually, whenever I end up in the fishing world, it's like after work, where I just want to relax for a little bit. Okay, so this is what is known as a void cradle. I'll explain it here in a second, but I need to kill that guy. So those things, if I were to keep them alive, would go and corrupt. But they would go and corrupt an enemy and turn them into some of the most annoying things in the game. So you see how that one has like a modifier? It's that, but very powerful. Not saying that those aren't powerful as is, but I mean like more so like easily run in the game. But what the item that I got and all the other void items do is they take the place of a different item. Like let's say the teddy bear that I got in the last one. There's a void version of that. If I had gotten a void version, any instance of the original teddy bear that I had would become the voided version. So what I got was the Tentibobble, which has a chance to completely stun enemies. The original item, Chronobobble, slows down enemies 100% guaranteed every time that you hit something. So, forget what the percent chance is. That's good. Oh, your foot's asleep. Damn. Probably need to move my leg. Just make sure that doesn't happen. So, this is a vending machine. If you have any of the same kind of item rarity, you can trade it out for the item that's displayed. And this item is a syringe, which increases your attack speed. Very nice. Especially on characters like Commando, because then you get pretty much a minigun. It can be very satisfying. Oh yeah. Whenever you get powerful in this game, you get powerful. Like, there's a point where your own power scaling is faster than the enemies. So you just get, like, these god runs, where still, if you end up making a mistake, you can still die extremely quickly. But if you're on top of it, you can live for actual hours. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Loader... Yep, shit. Yeah, like so. Hiker's Boots is a pretty fun one. Ooh. Let's hope I get some crit. That doubles all critical damage. So, that one with a very specific character can be absolutely nuts. Or not even very specific. Any character that can guarantee crit, that is like one of the best threads for it. So I'm going to be trying and getting some crit as soon as I can. Just wait until you see the boss for the stage. Actually, Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that now. Actually, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. So just watch this shit. Watch how it works. Watch how it works. So the only thing I modded, by the way, is this guy. Yeah. Yeah, giant stone pipe. Yeah. But yeah. I didn't mod anything gameplay wise. The only thing I modded was the character skins. So that damage, that's base game. That's just how it is. It is nuts. Oh, you saw I just crit there. Pretty sure you have like a base 1% chance of critting without any items. I could be wrong on that, but you can crit without any items. Technically, crit. Hold on. Actually, that feels. Huh. I don't have any other items. I just got 2 crits in a row. I don't have any other items that would affect that. Huh. I think I just got extremely lucky. That is a very specific dream. Very interesting that it was me specifically, but hey. Yeah, sense of the brains. God, I wish I still had my... I have, or at least had, some, like, mini arcade cabinets, like, handheld. But I had a Pac-Man and a Centipede one. I think I still have the Pac-Man one, but the Centipede got lost to time. I really liked it though, it was a lot of fun. Ooh, okay. Well, fair enough. So these are active ability items. Instead of every other item that you get, which is just like it does things on its own, you have to actually. I think it's because I like stuff. That's fair. Like those green. But you have to actively activate it. This one does this. I don't remember when Tears came out, but I think this came out before Tears. I think. It did. Actually, I haven't read it. They probably did. It's been around for a little while. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp. Enemies explode whenever they die. AoE is very important in this, especially with how many enemies can spawn. If you're only doing a lot of damage to a single target, a bunch of enemies can get very challenging very quickly. That's part of my issue last run, is because I didn't have enough AoE to actually fend everything off. And even then, my single target damage wasn't great either. The jellyfish, if they get close to you, they will explode and do damage. If you don't end up killing them, of course. So these multi-shops, you usually want to wait until you're done doing everything else first, because one of the active items is a credit card, which does two main things. Any purchase that you make will give you back some of the gold that you spent, and any multi-shops, you can buy every item instead of just one. So like for these, I would end up, let's say, getting the stun grenade. I can't get the other two anymore. That bypasses that, makes it where you can get all of them. So you usually want to wait for those instead, because getting 3 times more items from those definitely helps with getting a lot of power. More item equal live good. Is pretty much what I'm trying to say. These guys with the fire aspect. Great. Cover. Oh, yeah, if you hit something against the wall, it takes damage. I killed that floating guy's Prophet Wisp. Starting to understand it a bit. Yeah. My fist. Big hurt enemy. Enemy die. Okay, so let's go with this. All incoming damage is now reduced by 5. Which, for the minigunners, which I was going against last time, makes it to where that every minigun bullet only does 1 damage instead of 5 is there. That shade was up. Bosses won't start naturally spawning for a while. They do eventually start naturally spawning though, when you're difficulty extremely high. Not yet though. Not yet. Actually, no. One exception to the extremely high thing, which you will hopefully see soon when we get this. We're not able to get to that point. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna kill this thing, and then... Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this thing, and then go to the totem. Yeah, so these guys are annoying. A lot of damage. And they do this. They have the slime from Minecraft effect. Whenever you kill one, it becomes smaller and splits. Very big bags though. Now I don't know. All the way over on the upside of the map. Oh, I didn't want to kill you, but you're dead. So the teleporter has, yep, there it is. It has some like glowing, sparkly effects around it that you can see decently far away. That allow you to tell where it's at. Like all this red mist kind of fiery effect. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, heal clean. Easy. Don't know what happened there. There are also specific boss items. But I don't want to play it because I might get bored of it too quickly. That's fair. there's definitely a lot to do in it. We'll say, because there's I don't remember over 20 different characters, a bunch of different endings you can get, and also roguelike. Roguelikes are just really replayable, anyways. But that's fair. I was about to say it's a nice turn your brain off. It's turn your brain off for a little bit, but then there's a point where you can't physically turn your brain off or else you're just gonna die. An ending guys I haven't done yet. A lot of Sonic racing, I get to play. So, fair enough. Okay, this area. Wow. Jeez. I guess $80 with DLC, that's a bit more understandable, I suppose. But damn. A lot. No, as long as you're having fun with it. That band that I just got, Sonic Racing, like it. Fair enough. Since they're 360 days. Or maybe it wasn't. Since you said that. But the band I just got, if you do a certain amount of damage, it'll spawn that like fire wave there. It's amazing. It's such a good item. So much damage. Oh, Red Ring of Death, damn. I never ended up experiencing the Red Ring of Death, mainly because I didn't have my Xbox for too long. I got grounded from one time and they just never gave it back. I don't know why. The goat hoof I just got is just a standard movement increase. Very useful, especially on Butter, who, at least with walking and running speed, is fast as ever. I would say walking and running because the abilities there run fastest in the game. Nah. No, I don't even use the fucking Xbox One. I used or Series S. I get one of my sibling because they just fucking does. I have power to it. You can say that I'm kind of important. Why do you want to change? Okay. So, context for anyone watching the VOD, I'm legally changing my Saturn. Saturn. You can tell my legal name to Saturn later this month. Answer? My birth father has the exact same name as me, as of right now. And let's just say I was the one that went to go get the milk. And I've been having my family call me Saturn since last June, so this has been like a spur of the moment. Yeah, like I've thought about this for a very long time. It's not like something I'm gonna regret after it. Yeah. teleporter. So back over here. More sun. So usually you want to save these for last. I don't care, I just want to get to the next stage. So let's go with the Toad Crouch. Now, upon killing an enemy, I get a little extra barrier, which is the yellow bar above my health, which is currently being blocked by me, because I don't have enough of it to actually show. Although as loader, my attacks end up giving me a little bit of extra extra barrier. Oh yeah, and I just don't take fall damage. This is a really good one. Shock all nearby enemies every 10 seconds. This is like a really good red item. Love it. Great AoE, great damage. Like, and its range is pretty far too. And every 10 seconds, that's not bad. Fuel cell gives me an extra charge of my potato. They're doing well. That's what we were gonna have. Oh, that is almost. Yeah. They're doing. No, I should have made an announcement over on YouTube that I was doing this. That's something to keep in mind for next time. I just completely forgot. Okay, let's do the teleport. Now this is where teleport bosses can start to get a little bit more of a pain. Oof, I almost forgot to do something. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they're nice. Hell, I'd hope I'd like my own sibling after almost 18 years. Okay, so that thing up there is what I'm going for. This. I almost forgot. That allows me to go to a new area. It'll have an extra portal open once I do the teleport. You'll see. You'll see. That orb indicates that that's gonna happen. Is the ending to the game, which I saw. And it adds an extra boss that I have to deal with. These guys. Big pains. Big pains. And it did two of them. Oh yeah, once you hit the 15-minute mark, you start dealing with two bosses at the same time. You're fine. You can talk about whatever you want on there. I'm over here still murdering. Alright. This is the actual boss. Then over. Can kind of be a pain if you get caught off guard by him because he does bleed damage. Which is very, very deadly, as you can tell. This one I can't just autopilot and just snap up the storm. I need to actually think. Like that, like that, like that. Ow. Portals opened up. sorry, Jeff. I will not be that person. How do I say this in a way where you won't kill me? I don't like Star Wars. There it is. And I have to deal with another Impulse Lord. God, this is the one of the exceptions to the bosses that really don't spawn outside of the teleporter events rule. Here. Kind of annoying. Oh, this guy, he will just disable my moves. I'm not going anywhere, I live. Bison Steak, a flat 25 health. It's one of the worst items. Okay. Because 25 extra health really isn't going to do huge. Worst. I don't think that's how that works in the series, from what I'm aware of. Not like I would. Not like I care. My best friend is absolutely obsessed with Star Wars stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's a fun thing. Every fourth stage, no matter what, has a guaranteed red item. This chest will be containing that red item. But I'm gonna hold off a little bit for one specific item, just in case, because I could potentially get 2 reds out of it. And we have one of those. That thing's dead. Oh, catch. Ooh. I actually don't recognize this one. Gain a buddy who launches itself at enemies to deal damage, inherits your movement-related items. Best buddy. I don't think I've ever seen that red, actually. That's a new one to me. I have a buddy. I have a friend. Oh, this is my friend. I can pet him? Oh, I just have to... I can pet you. Oh. We can. Seems like they did. That was a good sound. You're gonna be indulgent. I remember it being September. That was it? Are you learning? Oh, yeah. You start learning how to drive usually at 15 and a half. So that's standard. But yeah, I remember because you lied out about your age for a while, making me think that I was younger than you. I very specifically remember.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's not like it really mattered. Like we were 16 at the time. It's not like we were in anything so proof or anything, so I don't even know why you lied, honestly. But hey, doesn't matter. Yeah, no, I remember we were very specifically at the cave world when when we were talking about. I remember what we were doing when I learned that his birthday was in September. So. Okay. What's up? Okay, that's a lot of noise. Oh, is that a club? Yeah. That actually makes sense. What? And there is a lesson in potential immediate death. I don't even know how I died. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, so let's play now. Yeah, let's go with that. This is Bandit. Very fun character. At least I think.
One of my favorites.
Glitter and Bandit are easily my top two. So, I've got this ability, which makes me faster and invisible for a short time. And I've got... once I get behind them, I've got a backstab, which implies something called hemorrhage, which is just better bleeding. And I've got my revolver, which anytime I kill something, imagine dying. You'd be dying much more than me if you tried playing this, buddy boy. You wouldn't have made it that far. But it gets a damage buff for every enemy that I kill using it. So if I'm not blocking it, the skull in the bottom left that has a ×1 next to it, that's the damage multiplier. Yeah, you probably would. That's the thing with roguelikes. If you can't handle like your anger well, they are not good to actually play. Because you will lose. Like, I just lost, I think, half-hour run in seconds. Thankfully I don't really rage. Like, the most I'll do is, like, hit my thigh, maybe, a little bit of, like, being upset. But then immediately I just end up in another run. Just playing some more. Like, that's the whole reason why I'm able to like roguelikes as much as I do. It's rare for you, yeah. Like, I can get a little upset at times and a little frustrated, but that's if I'm, like, doing the same, like, trying to do the same thing over and over and over and over. Literally the definition of going insane. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. When you do, it gets bad. That's fair. Yeah, again, mine's moderate. Most I'll do is the hit my thigh. No physical damage to anything. No screaming my head off. Just puzzles. Dude, I don't play puzzle games for a reason. I don't. I tried once. Not for me. Not for me. I prefer for my strategy games, please, and thank you. My strategy combat. Or mostly strategy. So, one thing with Risk of Rain 2 is kind of revolutionary because it was one of the first 3D roguelikes. Every other roguelike beforehand, I think, had been 2D. Because at the time, 3D roguelikes were practically unheard of. Like hell, even the original Risk of Rain was 2D instead of being 3D. So in terms of 3D roguelikes, Risk of Rain 2 is like one of the first, which I find to be really cool. Like most of the other roguelikes I have are 2D as well. Like Dice A Million, the one I mentioned earlier. It's a dice rolling roguelike. It's very fun. I'll probably stream it soon. It's one I've been playing a lot. Okay, so a couple more chests down here, and then I need to leave this area. Get going. It's already been almost 5 minutes. Trying to get me to play Roblox. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Think all negative effects. The blast shower, it can be very broken. Bleeding, prevent a bunch of other stuff. And one item I was talking about, the fan that's spawned with all the fire, its cooldown, because it has like a 10-second cooldown, instead of it just being a timer, its recharge speed is based on a debuff, so you can actually get rid of the charging time. Are you telling me that Godzilla's only burned down a city once? For some reason, I doubt that. That can absolutely shred bosses if you know what you're doing. Like that. That's we're already gone. That's actually quicker than the motor. Ow. Fair enough. Oh yeah, the invisibility also does like the first hit as well. Reactivate Ow. Where's that child? That child dead. Doing a lot of damage. Just get So healing is something I need to prioritize getting my hands on. Got it. What's that? Oh. I was gonna kill it. Didn't get the chance to. Or kill it with my revolver. Anyways. Ooh, okay, so crowbars are actually really good here. Might actually pick up a few. I mentioned the, so, Ren Learning Blender. Yeah, that's fair. Blender's scary. Let's get the backside of this. I'm gonna stick to just doing Avatar edits. Have fun in Blender. Oh, what the fucky is that? Oh. Okay, just look for arrows out. Alright, I know what that is. Never mind me. I know exactly what that is. Yeah. If I ever need like an actual model, probably I do not feel like actually working with it. So I don't think I would ever actually end up being happy with my end product. I never really am. Yeah, that's the thing with creators, there's so many options. Like, even if you're not even doing a mission and you just want a model, I literally have a list right now of 7 that I want to get soon. That makes sense. I really need to get some healing. Is that what I think it is? That's not Sandhill. Yeah, it totally is. Okay. That's one of the... Oh, there's healing. A little bit of healing. Oh, maybe now. So what I'm picking up now are APG missiles, which, on attacking, have a chance to fire. They can do damage. Like that. Very nice of it. Combos can be absolutely buzzed. Fuck it. Hey, nice. What kind of pizza? There's reworking his term. That's just a drone. I've been, as of recent, It's rare that I actually get food from work, because of course, as you know, I work at a pizza place. But when I do, I've been getting myself a chicken Alfredo pizza. Cheese, basic ass veg. That's honestly fair. If you don't like that on your pizza, who am I to judge? There are some people that I actually will judge for what they get on their pizzas, because I've seen absolutely outrageous things. But you can technically call me a professional. If it's paid, then it's not nothing professional. So I am professional pizza. Work because allergies. Oh, being allergic to pork, that's important. Jeez. A lot of good like pork-based things. That sucks. Bacon. Crap, oh my god. Sticking guard one, didn't realize there was one behind me too. Jeez. I think I should probably go ahead and hit the top. No. Yeah, that's fair. Allergies. I'm not allergic to any foods. I'm pretty much allergic to outside. It's only like sniffly allergies. Oh my god, it's like sinuses. So it's not like horrible. It's not great. But yeah, literally when they took my allergy test, Game Plush should be here this week. Hell yeah! I have a finger plush next to me. Should be. You're getting my favorite part of the song. Shimmy, 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 swang, swalla-la-la. Swang, swalla-la-la. 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 Fucking love that game so much. But I have my Kinger plush next to me. But when I took my allergy test ages ago, that's STEM, that's honestly so fair. But when I took my allergy test, what's that? I don't have any way of... Never seen that before. That was a bad idea. Okay, just let me down slowly, let me down slowly. I know where that's at. I could. Do I want to though? Not really. I'd be surprised if you even have the ticket for it already, honestly. Those things sold out so quickly. Yeah, you better cross your heart not to die, because I would literally walk you. That is not an exaggeration. Got some like a extra survivor. The survivors are the characters that you can play as. You do have a ticket? Hey, congrats. I'm planning on doing like a big watch party with one of my IRL friends. So we're gonna have a good time that day. Whenever we do plan on actually doing it. Let's go with that. Stage. Oh, here. So you remember those void things from earlier? That's like a void area. I have to kill 10 enemies to actually take care of it. I have to kill the other thing. And then I can get movies. Jumps. These jump. I just love that. Oh my god. Well, the thing with Chicken Ducky is that got popularized first by the trailer. That's the thing. Chicken Ducky would not have been as big of a thing if it weren't for how it was in the trailer. Also, I just got sniped by that thing. Yeah, so the longer I'm in my zone, and not in my zone, in that zone area there, I take damage over time. So that is like an extremely dangerous place to be. Yeah, so these things pretty much have all of the void effects, or void items, all at once. I will eventually read those cards. Funny story. Earlier, I caught my friend listening to Furry. Oh, screamed so loud and tried to save himself, but it's too late. That is pretty funny. Careful going to where that would actually be. Video. Okay, I need to kill 5 more. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh, no. Oh, it's actually not doing that. And... okay, I got trapped in the corner. Oh, the screaming skeleton. Yeah. The shield. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I should have a model for this one or a skin. Okay, I have a couple. Oh, that looks interesting. Okay, so this one is a very interesting character. Haven't played in a very long time. We defeated a teleporter boss in 1 second burst of damage. Multi-kill of 20 enemies. Kill 15 enemies before touching the ground. That's easy. Okay, all of these are decently easy. Hello, come in. Okay. Decently easy, except for the fact that I don't have the one item. I think that was. Corrupted, so that sucks. Yeah, this is Artificer, elemental based. Pretty cool. really played, but very interesting. As I have said, my basic deck is currently inflicting burn. It's very nice. Well, okay. So I haven't had to deal with this in a very long time. Looks like I've got someone to take care of. Now let's see. Yeah. Okay, so going about this nowadays, how would I go about that? That's giving me reply and copy, which obviously that is not what I'm going for. Well, it's not like it would matter if I remember like this the management I'm working on or the bottom up. That, Jeff, is one of the bots I was talking about earlier, is trying to advertise something. I'm currently working on trying to figure out how to actually ban them, but I actually have no idea how to do that with the version of the stream manager that I have right now. You know, hmm, you know what? It's giving me stranger danger. It's not even a stranger. They're just not real. How do I go about this? Okay, well there's ban. Okay, found it. There we go. At least within the chat room, it is gone. Yeah, no. It always sucks whenever that happens too, because like I said hi, I was like, hi, welcome in, and everything. Oh yeah, time cloud fall. Oh wait, I still have 2 viewers. Oh hi, never mind. The person that I introduced is still here. Hello. Yeah, weirdly enough, someone can't watch if they're banned. They got. I kind of want to start a new run. With a different, yeah. Nothing's Artificer. Artificer. Artificer? Such a silly word. It's not really enough. You know what? I was talking about the character that has a really good crit. This is the one. This is the real gunner. Yep. Sure was a Nova Beast. There's a Nova Beast. Oh my god. Look at that tail! Ah! So this is your skill-based reload sniper. Whenever I'm aiming in, if I hit within that square, it's a crit. And if I hit a perfect reload like so, my next attack does extra damage. This is a very fun. I've got mines, which allow me to boost forward. And this. I've got that. After using it, everything has to reboot. So I have to wait to be able to attack again. But this one, very fun. How longer than yours? I haven't actually decided how long properly Saturn's Tail is, because I didn't really think about it being anything I don't care about. Oh, I read the reload. Yeah, no, this one can be very satisfying. God, the tail is so funny. It goes past my POV. Oh my god, I love it. Crap. For the reload. Godzilla with freestyle. Again, there are a lot of personas that are Howler's Dragon zonas, so I'm sure Godzilla wouldn't be too far off from that. Godzilla has 2 brains. That's... Huh. Interesting. Oh yeah, shots there's 3 enemies. Oh wow, 100% crit chance. Yeah, no, unless I'm missing my weak point shots, that's not really useful, unfortunately. The other is in his lower hip, so yeah. It's in his lower hip? So that red item, anytime that I activate my active ability, another random active ability triggers as well. So let's take this for example. So it did the crit chance one, plus the black hole, which shucks in enemies. Very nice. Oh, your internet hates you. Damn. There's the non-void version of the Tenta Bubble I was talking about earlier. So anytime I hit an enemy, it'll... Okay, so that's a good one. It instantly kills a boss and drops its boss item. Very nice, especially if you save it for a boss that you know has a good boss item. Ooh, okay, that's another good one. The first chest that you open on every stage will give double the reward. So, if I can find another chest, you'll see that in action. If. I don't want to spend too much time here, but it would kind of be a waste to not find one more chest, at least. one of the dangerous things about this one. If you get too locked in on a target with a lot of health, it's hard to have eyes on the back of your head. You're back. Oh, fair enough. God, I remember having to take care of the censoring, pad censoring ages ago. Oh, I forgot about the basic shot. Wait. Oh yeah, the one that allows you to get full damage. Right. I've already been here for 6 minutes. I need to go. I need to move. Oh, teleporter's up here. Oh, there's a link I haven't seen yet. Okay, what point still stands? I don't want to not use the Sail Star. Whack. Yep. Ow. Oh. Okay. Should probably give it a moment. Yes. Nah. Let's go ahead. I pressed the wrong button again. Maybe I'm pressing right click instead of left click. Clicking, I guess. Damn, there's a lot of containers here. So as long as I remember, I can get two boss items. Alright, let's do that then. Let's get this one for free! Not a bad one, I suppose. Why are you... what? Why are we floating? Oh. Alright. Let's go down there and grab it before I forget. Do I make sound? This isn't everyone that has sound effects for whenever I get hit. Are you kidding me? You're killing me, game. The XP, if I'm not dumb, has sound effects for whenever you get hit, just like it does in the original game. Got Predator. Or got this on them. So, bed. Pretty tired. Alright, good night. Thank you for stopping by, Jeff. I got so locked in. Didn't even notice Jeff saying that. Okay, no, it didn't have something. Okay, that's a coincidence with the enemy. Alright, cool. That's... I see. I didn't even comprehend the fact that I have bustling fungus. I would have healed some during that fight. So, 11 minutes on stage 1, that is... Oh, I got a lot of items for it, but that is not good. I need to go. God, how big this tail is. I think I need to find whatever model this is and get it. If I can. I mentioned having a list of models I'm planning on getting. So, let's see if I can add this to it if I can find it. Because I love that tail. He's so big. Yeah, so now my sales star is back, so I need to try my best to get a good chest for it. I think that's a large chest right there. So unless there can be a legendary chest, or yeah, I'll just call it a legendary chest. Won't that guarantee the red here? But I think I've only ever seen that twice. So I'm gonna check the spot. And we'll see. That's right, so over here. That's the reason why I've been looping behind this. There can be a legendary chest right here. I've only had it happen once, I think. Or twice. I do not remember exactly. But I know I've had it happen. Because it happened very early on to me playing this game. I didn't even know that that's what it was at the time. That it was a legendary chest. Like, that was gonna give me a guaranteed red. I didn't know. Alright. Two greens. Ooh. ATG. Not bad. Not bad at all. I forgot to accidentally set that up. Probably good idea. Rust shift to sprint. My sprinting in this is caps lock instead. Guess I know it's weird, but it works. Does this have beams? Oh, no beams? Nah, no beams. Bad foot. I may see if I can make my own, like, skin mods for this at some point. Maybe. If I can figure out how to do that. I know it won't be easy, but if I can figure it out at some point, that'd be cool, I think. Oh, that's 4 of them. No, they're running straight back to me. There we go. Pretty good void item. This allows you to get more void items and gives you a choice of 3. So, pretty good. Is this the strategy with that one? Is to make sure that you get another key, so you can constantly have it. Oh! Ow! That was... Okay, that was... very dumb of me. Wow. Holy shit. That was bad. So if I died here, I would kind of deserve it. I always forget about the basic attack. That is the enemy down sights snipe. It's harder to hit the guys because they found so much. Okay, there we go. That's what you get. I wonder if there is one of the jellyfish. I never really trust that there's not gonna be another one. I'd imagine they usually spawn in like waves of 2 or 3. Like bring up everything else. My ATG missile just took care of it. I didn't even need it. And try not to spend too much time with the rest of the stages since I spent so long on the rope. Okay then. Probably not a great idea. Oh, number 8. I needed to get another one before I left here anyways, so that works out. I think I get to leave now and call that a good one. I pressed the wrong button again. I'll save it. Oh yeah, I'm already at the point where it's spawning 2 bosses. Forgot about that. Well, let's do this. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, yep. Doing that now. Okay, you're yeah, that was that boss item that I got earlier. Whenever I get low on health, it does that. Giant explosion. Oh, yep, doing it again. Right. Yeah, pretty damn powerful. Helps out a lot, especially since whenever I kill an enemy, because of one of my items, a healing orb drops. Let me go around and so I can obviously it's really dangerous being at that low of HP to begin with, but it is a nice way for a lot of enemies. Oh, and the basic attack auto targets as well. So I don't need to worry about aiming. Alright. Not a bad stage 2, not bad. Almost an edge of my eyes, but it's great. We left. Only if Railgun are really needed classes. But it doesn't though. That would have been a really good finishing otherwise. Finishing. Printer. How did I say finishing? Yeah, a little bit harder to snipe for these guys teleport around a lot. Oh yeah, and just like their boss counterpart, they will do bleed damage as well, so those guys are really dangerous. double the strength of healing. I will not complain about that. It's pretty good. There is the Void Cradle. Or not Void Cradle, but the thing for the keys. Yes. Okay. So this is the Void ATG. As long as I have shield, shoots out a bunch of little mini missiles. It doesn't seem all that powerful on its own, but it synergizes well with a lot of items, so it's actually really powerful. Fast. I'm not used to this much speed. Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of just using quick attack just because it's a little easier to aim at these speeds. The lava magma worms. Care about your too. Easy to kill them because they don't move. Other than burrowing on the ground first, but okay. Purple outline on this? It's really nice. I like it a lot. Never gone silent. Just sometimes get alright. I think I should go get the multi-shops and start my way out of here. So I saw a thing to get to the extra stage. I forgot it by the looks of it. Forgot it better. Yeah, I did. There it is. Alright, great. Great. Alright, let's get those multi-shops. Who we got here? Extra attack speed. Railgunner's attack speed is already pretty good at this. And I'm pretty sure it also makes the bar for the perfect reloads a little bigger. If I remember correctly. Doesn't really matter too much. Pretty good at hitting. If the little minigame bar that came up for the perfect reload was any more, it'd be so much harder to actually do. Where it's at, it's like nice and in your peripheral. Or at least in my peripheral. Because with these, I usually tend just to focus my sight on like a specific enemy or anything. Blankly view the whole screen, which tends to make things easier to hit like that. that relatively close to the middle of the screen makes it easy to focus on both the enemies and it at the same time. Let's go. Yeah. Now, depending on the boss, this might actually be where I end up using my plus. Yeah. Beating on the ground the entire time during the fight. That's where these guys are going to be like just around as if their attacks are ground based. Like that. Got one down. Enough, it should override. Now with Sail Star, I can actually guarantee myself 2 reds. So that's what I'm gonna do. Seems like this time, instead of spawning a boss, I wanted to do that instead, which I'm not going to do. Oh, you're okay. Oh yeah, that's fireball that might put the back worms spawn out of this. Again, I want fireballs. Very nice. So, one thing I've kind of been neglecting to do this entire time is, I almost forgot this by a second. This is not good. Is the Betic attack for Railgunner can help mitigate fall damage. If you do it right, which I did not do, and but it can help mitigate fall damage because it does knock back to you. It has a lot of recoil to it, so it can help actually take care of fall damage. Didn't do it right there. That's alright. But yeah, first stream back on Twitch. It went pretty well, so I think I'm actually going to be staying back to doing Twitch streams instead of YouTube. So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and thanks so much for watching.